So let's talk about the Central American state of El Salvador, which on Tuesday officially announced the launch of a wallet app called Chivo. And that will allow citizens to transact their business using Bitcoin in a rare sovereign adoption of the crypto around the world. Taking this news and others in the crypto world to Market Street is Uchenna Minnis, global market strategist and managing partner at Howard Minnis Asset Management. Great to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
Uchenna, as El Salvador raised the Bitcoin adoption move globally, who's next?
Well, a number of, should I say, third world countries or developing countries are looking to get some sort of breather with adopting a digital currency like Bitcoin, really. But I think it has been very, very, I don't know, courageous, if that's the word, for El Salvador to adopt Bitcoin into as their legal tender. But again, when you start to dig in, you'll realize that the angle at which the president was highlighted is that they are looking to reduce their cost, that they spend close to about $400 million with their international settlement, or adopt this Bitcoin adoption will sort of slash that to near zero. You could argue that that's the case, but also there are also some downside risks, as you also would know. There's some local protests about 1,000 residents. They have gone to the Supreme Court to sort of highlight that they don't even understand what this is, And just today alone, we've seen Bitcoin drop by another 20%. So there is that volatility that comes with this digital currency. So rushing to the adoption, one may want to argue that it's not really the best motive or the best move at the moment, also.
Well, you talked about the Bank for International Settlement, or BIS. Yes, the BIS itself announced a few days ago, sometime late last week, that it's planning to use 4 countries as pilots for central bank digital currency adoption. What's your view on this? Is this another step forward towards some sovereign adoption?
Yeah, I think it is. Those countries are the Reserve Bank of Australia, South Africa. You have Malaysia, and they've come to put together trying to work around the prototype board. So, if we would say, with the BIS to sort of see how they can create efficiency and efficacy with cross-border settlements and cross-border transaction at large. This would lead to reduction in time and also even the cost of the transfer. It comes as a welcoming news, but one will need to ask that question again, saying, okay, so you already have an international settlement platform. What is going to be the likes of SWIFT, for example, if you with central bank creating their own digital currency and sort of creating some sort of localized, interconnected network, really. So I think it comes to a point where big settlement or international transfer systems like SWIFT might be redundant. So we need to find out what really would be the synergy if one would literally cancel another. That's just with that, Brussels.
There's a whole lot happening. Uchenna, you agree with me in the crypto family business, as it were, the crypto world, because here is COINBASE receiving a notice of enforcement from the US SEC on a product that COINBASE planned to launch next week. Now, why is this happening? What is the SEC talking about?
The SEC is looking to sue COINBASE. I think it's not clear. The product they're looking to launch is called the COINBASE Lend, which is supposed to be a product that would generate a 4% annual yield for investment on their monies with COINBASE. And with the SEC has been looking to crack down on crypto exchanges and crypto firms at large, given the gray areas that comes with the regulatory, should I say, framework with this systems or institutions. So going into a place where you now want to be lending and providing products which the normal traditional bank will get to provide, the SEC is looking to frown upon. And when you start to break it down, you realize that the dynamics even doesn't sit well when you're just looking at it from a should I say, paper view, really. When what they're trying to do is take that money, then lend to borrowers. At the same time, they're using it to put that money on a stable coin called the USD coin. And when you look at that, you just find out that there are too many moving parts, really. And I think it might just be the case that the SEC is not exactly sure what how clear the systems will work, and that's why they don't want to expose market investors and market participants to it, also.
So you talked about earlier in your comment about where we saw the price of Bitcoin today. What's driving the Bitcoin or the crypto market right now, and how are investors positioning for this volatility, as it were?
It's just speculative activity, boss. So you hear a lot of technical vocabulary saying hash rates and whatnot, but it's basically speculative activity, and it's just how the media will continue to either be aggressive or also dissipate depending on the news on the system, really, and that's what we are getting to see with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, really. It's just how the speculative activity is looking, at what point that direction they are looking to blow to, and that's what we are seeing with what we're facing right now with in the crypto or digital asset space.
Yes, quite a whole lot to talk about. But of course, I'm sure you have your eyes, Uchenna, on tomorrow's monetary policy meeting by the ECB, teeing up the next round of policy meetings of central banks. Give me 30 seconds of your take, your outlook on tomorrow's ECB.
Well, it's been clear. The ECB has been very, very, has been very, very direct with her stance, which is unlike Paul, that likes to be very, very tactical with his wording. She's made it clear that when it comes to the asset purchase program, it's not been touched for another 2 years until 2024. That is going to remain. However, they can start to tweak some of these other unconventional monetary policies, accommodating monetary policies like the PEPP, and sort of adjust those programs, really. But generally speaking, rates will be left low for the most of the year going into next year, and the asset purchase program would continue to remain, Boston.
We'll talk after the meeting. Thank you so much, Uchenna Minnis, Global Market Strategist and Managing Partner at Howard Minnis Asset Management. Thank you for your time.